Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Kurt Angle, Icons of Wrestlemania. Kurt is actually pretty good. Gonna see a few different things here. Really, it's two build sets. They don't happen until 6-star. So there's that. The moves I'm not gonna use. And that's simply because it takes forever. You can do stuff with them sooner. I don't recommend it. Um, they're just really slow. I would wait till 6-star really to use him much. If you want to use him for tours, plan on it being slow. That's the Avalanche Belly to Belly Suplex, 9 MP Yellow Stun, 169k damage, force your opponent to skip their turn for 2 turns. Diving Moonsault, 5 MP Blue, 187k damage, choose 6 Multiply Gems to destroy. Then you got the sub, Ankle Lock, 10 MP finisher, 16 random sub gems, do 169k for 3 turns, remaining turn into Multiply Gems of Strength 2. You could also, in place of potentially the sub, you could use the pin move, but you're stunning them, so you're not getting pinned, so that's not really going to work. And that pin move is 5 MP. This move can only be used when pinned, deal 242k damage, and make 20 random gems into Multiply Gems of Strength 3. Honestly, I would run the Choose Destroy, probably the Stun, and the Sub. Or I would probably run Overhead Belly to Belly Suplex in place of the Milk Carton Toss, and you could run that. Damage wouldn't be super fast. You could also put the stun in place of the choose green gems to destroy with the move I just said, and then you could keep them stunned and do that. I'm not going to run those because they're very slow and they're incredibly inferior to the movesets you're going to see. So I just feel like that's a waste of everybody's time. If you want to run those movesets sooner and you're upset with me, I do apologize. But really, I'm going to focus on what's good on him. And that sort of thing, right? If you get him and you're going to run him before 6-star, experiment with them, maybe you'll like it, you know? Anyway, these are what I think are the best. We're going to start out with the Angle Slam, 7 MP, 136k damage, choose 6 gems to make into yellow. Milk Carton Toss, 148k damage, choose 6x2 area to make into Multiply Gems of Strength 2. German Suplex, 6 MP, deal 131k damage, choose 6 green gems to destroy. Strap, got the preview strap on with a 5% gem defense. You could use a Rainmaker if you don't have an icon one. Double Fury 2 with a 200% move damage medal. And the Triple H plate. Triple H plate is very good on him. Whenever you break 4 more green gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. I will swap on a Sheik plate at the very end for a build with that, with triple green, that I think is quite interesting. But first, we're going to see 2 kind of variations of this one with the Triple H plate, and then a Sheik plate. So Entourage here, Kofi, Matt, Strowman, and Booker T for more yellows. If you don't have Booker T, you could use whoever you have that has more yellow gem damage. There's also one of the zombies does yellow. I want to say it's Zombie Steamboat. So there's stuff out there. Also, Powerhouse Hogan is more choosing gems. So that's going to be your options there. All right, let's get out here and run this one and see how it looks. Got 6-star Batista. He's got a passel of health. So that should be a good sort of indicator of how much damage old Mr. Angle here can do. To make the plate work, you need 4 green gems. It's a Mherex preview. You're almost always going to have 4 green. So this is going to be damage without the plate. Yay. We, of course, missed 100% gem damage on our multiply, only hit for 2 million. And this is the one problem with this build. So this wouldn't set that off again either. And we don't have yellow match, we don't have green match. The game is not cooperating, it's fine. The next build is better anyway, because you don't run into this potential problem. So I might as well be glad it happened. I'm literally waiting for green gems or a yellow match. You can see Angle's got a lot of health. We'll just start out not impressive and work our way from there. It'll get better as it goes. Okay. Hey, we have 4 green gems at least. 1, 2. Actually, you can also... That's got to be green. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. I think I might need 5. Just gonna destroy 5 to be safe. Don't want to end up 1 short. That would be awkward. Okay, now we're in action. Let's go. Don't trust the greens, so I'm gonna clip a green here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Just to be safe. So that, see there, with 1 buff, we did 2.8 million. 2.8 million with 1 buff. Normally you would have that on the first turn, and your second turn would be a little bit harder, etc., etc. I managed to make it look super unimpressive, though. We want to destroy 4 green for the buff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. And now this time, let's put them away and focus on this area where we can get 3 yellows here. You can see each yellow, 273k. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Wow. Let's show. $3.6 million on the second time. So you can kind of see how the damage grows, but you can also see it does require greens on the board, right? Which is the main thing I wanted to show. Most of the time you probably win second, third cycle. Yeah, we need 6. Refill our move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever. We needed to refill it, so. Of course I cascade. It's me! It's a Mario. But I think I've shown the good and the bad with this set. The good being it can grow and hit hard. The bad being if you don't have greens, well, yeah. I think you're gonna like the next set quite a bit more. You can see though it definitely hits hard. Okay. Next set. Triple green. And we're gonna keep this plate on, Mherex. Are you crazy? A little bit, yeah. We're gonna keep this plate on. Mainly for the second cycle. Because it is gonna be most of the time a 2-cycle win. This one, you're gonna need a 17k Santa right now. You're gonna have better options later with Bailey. But for this one, 17k Santa for right now, because you really want Matt with this build set. Matt, it adds a bunch of damage. If you don't have Booker T, Mherex, and same thing for the previous one, Mherex is really great choice. Mherex also very rare. So Mherex is a great stand-in for Booker T in either build set, arguably better anyway, with the extra multiply, depending on what you do. Move charge. We want Santa back. Come back, Santa. Alright, so we're bringing in the overhead belly-to-belly suplex, deal 152k damage, choose a 5x1 area to make into snowfall gems, modify all gems, blow it into green when broken by you. So obviously, that breaks green gems, buffs are yellow, we still have the choose. You could also put Lacey Evans in here for more green gem damage, which would probably make more sense initially. You'll see what I mean here. We tested this on stream quite a bit, and honestly, I still don't have this figured out completely, just FYI. I think there's a lot you can do with this and experiment, and as people play it more, I think we're going to find out there's some pretty interesting ways to potentially run this with the skill plate. And I didn't put George Steele on because I'm a ding-a-ling. So normally this would be loaded right away, but I forgot to put Steel on. So just pretend like this turn coming up is my first turn, and I'll run this moveset twice. We're lacking a fair amount of intelligence, which at this point I'm sure none of you are surprised by. We could edit that, but why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Alright, so carrying on. Want to leave some area for yellow multiply over here. So obviously we're going to break green gems and it's going to buff our yellow. Right? When we go down here. So bump, bump, buppity, bippity, boopity. So next turn, we're going to be fairly buffed on the yellows. You can see that one hit for 3.3 million. So we're already way better than the previous build set, right? 3.3 million right there. And you don't need luck or board magic, right? That was 3.3 mil. Also, we're going to break green gem right here. We're buffing ourselves again. No, we're not, because we need to break 4. Don't listen to Mherex. He does not know what he's talking about. Your faction mate says, hey, Mherex knows what's up. He's lying. Mherex doesn't. So now is where it gets really interesting. Because we have a set of buffage going on, you can do a lot of things. You definitely can do a lot of things. One, two, three, 4. Row break gives us green. Let's break 6 yellow multiplies. Except I apparently didn't make a row break. You can see that hit pretty good too. Now it's just going to get bigger every time. I'm going to run that one once more. Really like this moveset, right? Like, this is quite good. This is without using Mherex too. You can put Mherex in place of Booker T. I think it would hit a little harder. But the Triple H plate's still adding some to this. Interestingly enough, managed to get some pretty big hits second time around. I do think it's going to take some play with, also depending if your board sets up right. I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. I am so sorry. My cat's glaring at me. I just woke it up. It's okay, Dex. My bad, bud. My bad, Dexy. Let's set the right trainer here. There we go. Alright, we'll run it one more time. Had a lot of fun with Kurt. This build set's really great. Surprisingly, Triple H plate still has an effect the second cycle. It's hard enough, especially for a showboat, you know? Alright, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. One, two, three, four. Row break. We'll pick that one. We'll get that, and then let's do. Why not? Let's just do that? Question mark? Why not? $3 million first time around. Let's see what we get this second time. I do rather like the way this one's setting up. Gonna make the row break here. We're gonna take this and break that. And we are gonna break a bunch of multiplied units. $3.8 mil on the second cycle. Really not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad at all. 2-cycle win with the showboat, I think a lot of times with this setup is really not bad in my opinion. Anyway, so that got me thinking, let's go with a move damage build. Now, before you get too excited here, because another Santa Hogan build in R-Truth, what is Bailey's training ability? Showboat Bailey. +2 green MP, plus 100% green move damage. You would put Bailey right in where KO is. You would take Santa Hogan out, and then at that point, you're still run this hybrid, right? Don't run Takedown 2 on this, even though you're using a Sheik plate. Stay with your Fury 2, have a green move damage medal in, or Fury 1 if you don't have Fury 2. And then go like Lacey and China, I think, are both green. If you don't have like Mherex, if you don't have like Gooker and that sort of thing, there's a lot more move damage you can get than I'm showing here. Once you have the Bailey option, 100% is more than these two combined, right? So really same moveset. We're just switching the trainers around in the plate. This is if you have a Sheik plate. And I think, honestly, I have not tried this with a Sheik plate yet. Simply because I didn't want to change plates around a bunch, so I figured I would just swap it on the preview and run it the first time that way, right? But of course, the Sheik plate, whenever you activate a green move, increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. I expect this to be probably a 2-cycle win as well. Especially if we're running it hybrid with Fury, we're still blowing up the board. Honestly, who do I have in my loadout? Okay. Mherex and stuff. Matt is probably better than KO for this. And also, Mem is way better than R-Truth. So we'll run it 1 with Matt, and we'll run it 1 with KO. And we'll put R-Truth in here. But Bailey is going to give you way more options. Bailey would be great. She would double all the move damage right out of the gate. So, yeah. We'll run 1 with Matt, and we'll run 1 with whoever else I just said. KO. Just for funsies. I actually like Kurt quite a bit. He's really fun. Obviously, best Kurt in the game. Well, you know, Powerhouse with a Judgment Day plate and his 1 MP move might have something to say about that. But, you know. So, And this is without Bailey. With Bailey, we would probably be closer to 500k on each one. So before the Sheik Plate's in effect, we're doing over 1.2 million just in move damage on the first cycle. Let's see how this all shakes down. $639k now on this big boy. $700, $800, $770. Not bad. Not bad. Row break, and then just because I can, and they're yellow. So because we're not using takedown and we're going hybrid, we also get a huge pin at 3.4 million after doing that probably ended up being like 1.6, 1.8 in move damage. And now look at us go. We are kind of rocking and rolling. Not gonna lie, I really like this build. This is my first time playing it. We're over 1 million on this one now. And at this point, you're just like chunking through their health. You're just chewing them up, you know? 1.1, 1.2, 1.2. Yeah, this is pretty spicy with the Sheik Plate. Not gonna lie. This is certainly gonna be 2-cycle win city most of the time, right? Very much so. And big pins with it. I really like this setup with the Sheik Plate, and this is without Bailey. Once Bailey's in this equation, chef's kiss. That was a 4.3 million pin, guys. And then the move damage just gets bigger from there. So yeah, I do think Kurt, prior to 6-star, is just going to be an exercise in pain, although he will be able to get Kurt tours done, obviously. Stun lock and stuff is just going to take you all day. It's so slow that I didn't even want to do it for the preview. On the Twitch stream, I just force closed the match because I couldn't, it was taking way too long against Batista. So that's why I didn't do the other movesets. Apologies, I could have maybe stepped down to a 5-star gold, but honestly, they're really, really slow, and I wanted to spend the time showing off what's really good about him and showing some options you'd have. This last one is going to be ridiculous when you have Bailey and that kind of stuff. And did I not put... that was with Matt. Let's change it. Let's go to... just for funsies. Let's use KO. I was sort of trying to simulate Bailey. It is possible Matt might be the better play in general because of the bigger pins, but I doubt it once we have Bailey in the equation, you know? I doubt it very much. I did say I was going to run one with him. Let's do that. I honestly think the sweet spot would be Bailey, Mherex, and then like Gooker or R-Truth at 25%. Mine's at 20. I think that would probably be the sweet spot. Or maybe even the 20% green gem damage at that point. It'd be interesting, right? Very interesting. Anyway, with KO, we're over 1.5 million in move damage first turn. I love this side over here because that lets us put multiplies on yellow, get a little extra gem damage. We're obviously hitting a lot less hard without Matt. We are up to over 2.4 million in move damage for those three at this point. So the gem damage won't be as impressive. Move damage is certainly significantly higher. A little bit less overall. That was 2.9. So a little bit less overall on the pin. For sure. I really don't want to be pinned game, but that's fine. I want to be like that. See how we're doing here. This is almost a cool million. Nothing exciting with these. They're going to be in the way. It's fine. It's whatever. 1.1 million. Another 1.1. Pro break. Flickle flickle. Only 2.6 mil on the pin. Yeah, Matt is definitely the way to go pre-Bailey. For sure. Maybe even post-Bailey if you have 17k Santa. That'll take some messing with once we have Bailey. Because that first one was much more impressive. Not that this one is bad, but it's just much more impressive. I mean, although it goes the third turn, you know, stuff starts getting even crazier, but we got pinned in there. I think so. Was this like 1.9 because we crit? Yeah, it gets really big pretty quick. But yeah. I love Angle. He's actually really good, especially for Showboat. You know, best class in the game is not the best class in the game these days. So yeah, I honestly think for a lot of people, one, he's the best Angle. Two, there's a lot you can do with him. I think he's really good for Showboat wise, right? Like he's gonna see a bunch of 2-cycle wins. And in Showboat land after Nakamura, who's winning on turn 1 for you? Maybe, or in 1 cycle. Maybe a Sheamus, maybe a Balor, maybe. Look at the Showboats. I mean, obviously Santa Hogan's like better than everybody anyway, but none of us have him at 6-star. So yeah, like he's faster than Woods for sure. Woods is more defensive. He's faster than HBK for sure. HBK has a sub though, so there's that. Knock is better. Him and Zombie Lashley are probably fairly similar if you have a bunch of Lashley bells and whistles. Gable's probably 2-3 cycle win too with Protect Gem, so you don't get that hard. Luger maybe could do something with a drip. I don't know. Montez is probably 2 cycles at 6-star. Don't quote me on that. I have not taken him 6-star, not used him. I want to say he's probably 2 cycles. If he's 1 cycle, let me know in the comments against other healthy 6-stars. If he's 1 cycle, let me know. I think he gets little pins is his biggest issue though. So there's that. He's definitely better than Orton, Bulldog. Godfather only farming, way better than Godfather, except for farming. Godfather's great. Yeah. What Showboats am I missing? He's better than Albano. Don't know about perfect, but probably better, I would assume. And Ghostbuster Austin is definitely better. And like Sheamus might be, like I think Sheamus and Finn might be better, right? So that's about it. Yeah, that's where I would say he fits in. He's a really good addition to the Showboat class, to be honest. Depending on what you have for, you know, straps, medals, that sort of thing. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I started rambling here a little bit. This went kind of long for only having a couple build sets. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there.